All right, y'all. We are live on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon. Blessings to everybody in the name of Yeshua, Jesus, the Messiah. I do pray everybody watching and listening is super blessed on the treadmill today, guys. Getting the cardio in. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. As Bitcoin is undergoing Operation Pump and Dump, things are looking, well, a little bit ugly. A little bit ugly, right? Things are looking a little bit upside down, if you know what I'm talking about, guys. We had a lot of hope yesterday, but today, I don't know. Today, I don't know. We're starting to see some bearish Elizabeth Warren eyebrows printing on the Bitcoin chart. As we are dumping down, guys, the long trade from yesterday, setup given yesterday morning, is not doing so great, you know? Not doing so great. In fact, from this morning, I'm down right now 3%. Oh my goodness, from where I could have been if I just closed the whole dang trade up here. But I'm the worst trader in the world and a clown, which is why everybody watching and listening should subscribe and like. Let's shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you guys so much. We've got a, if we can get 1,500 likes in here without a bot, we will be giving away 1,000 USDT as usual. Shout out to Cipher Gaming. What is going on? Shout out to Amaru. Yo, 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 yo. What is going on, my friend? Bitcoin's gonna drop an SBF deuce. Shout out to Franfo. Shout out to Hal 9001. What is going on, my blessed human? Shout out to Preparing for War. Shout out to Live to Love, and shout out to J-Boy Bullish, my man, in the chat. What is going on, J-Boy Bullish? Shout out to Ping. Shout out to Alan and Design Aspects, the second like, awesome. Shout out to Splashfire Films, T-Bone. Dump song today. We might, guys. We might have to do a dump song today, some sort of dump song. Things are getting pretty dang serious up here in the Bitcoin world. And we're going to be doing some TA. I'll be honest with you guys. I was feeling pretty dang bullish this morning. Now I'm not really sure. Shout out to Fur from Argentina. Shout out to HBBBA. Shout out to Ryan Hughes. Shout out to God, who says, hi, am I on a treadmill? Of course I'm on a treadmill. Why would I not be on a treadmill? Don't all crypto YouTubers walk on treadmills while they stream? Shout out to Andrew Nietfield. He says, young money, cash money. The DXY is dumping from the golden pocket. Well, Bitcoin is getting a little bounce from its golden pocket as well, right? We're going to be looking at the dollar. We're going to be looking at Bitcoin. It's a falling wedge. I agree, Jacob. I actually agree with you. I'm not throwing in the bull. I'm not throwing in the towel yet, guys. Right? I'm not throwing in the towel yet on this Bitcoin price action. Still long, guys. Still long from 24.8. All right. So I'm not becoming ultra bearish, but I will tell you this: we are still respecting this wedge. I mean, look at this. We come up right to resistance, get a rejection straight down from there. Right? It's pretty interesting. It's pretty dang interesting. We are at a pretty make it or break it moment. Do I trade better after you work out? Yes. Yes, when the juices are flowing, my friend, you know, then everything's better when the juices are flowing. You know, shout out to Lane Hughes in the chat. What is going on? All right, shout out to Russell Knight from the UK. We'll really be dumping. It's possible. Shout out to Johnny Levity. Just a pullback before the next push. Momo FOMO. It very well could be Momo FOMO. We're going to talk about the scenarios I'm looking at, how I'm trading this. Where's the bank man when you need him? I know, right? He's let us down many a time. All right, what happened to Binance? I don't know. What happened to Binance? Let's check it out. Binance. I don't know. Binance could face U.S. fraud charges. Is this something? Is this news? Do we have news right now? I don't know. All right. workout routine. I didn't work out today, Crypto Boy, but I did do a lot of workout on the homestead. Shout out to Daniel. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's do some TA on Bitcoin, guys. I want to take a look at Bitcoin. I want to take a look at the dollar. All right. So let's just objectively look at this Bitcoin chart here. Okay. We're going to look objectively at this Bitcoin chart. We know that Bitcoin is right now this level that we're at is super, super important for many reasons. All right, super, super important for many reasons. When we take a look at the weekly time frame, and if we just take a horizontal line here and draw it, right, we can see that we have broken out. We're going to remove this for now. We have broken out of a massive multi-year support resistance split, right? We could just look at the chart. It doesn't take a rocket scientist, all right? It doesn't take a medical doctor to look at this chart and understand that this level is very important. Now, we have broken out, and now we're coming back down for the retest, all right? The retest. The first test was right over here. We didn't get an accurate reading. We're coming in for the retest. We're going to test positive or negative. That's what we're trying to determine right here. And so this is a very, very crucial level. And if you've been following the channel, you know that we've been looking at this level for a long time, saying, look, if we come down to this level and we are seeing certain signs on the chart, we could get a bounce. What signs? What are the signs you want to see on the chart? Well, this is the sign. I'll tell you, we are seeing the sign right now. The sign is this. As the price is coming lower to retest our key level, market Cipher B is getting higher over time. The momentum waves getting higher over time. The money flow getting higher over time. All right. Now, people don't understand the importance of the market Cipher B money flow, right? Got a lot of trading snobs out there. They're like, you know what, Jason? Market Cipher B is a whole load of patootie. You know, a whole bunch of bovine fecal matter, male bovine fecal matter, Jason. They don't understand the power of the flow, all right? AKA the Sam Bankman-Fried bullish man boob pattern on the 4 hour. All right, look at that face. He knows something you don't know, right? You think you're making a good investment getting into Bitcoin, $50,000. Your friends are into it, right? You heard about it. You'll go with FTX. It's an American-owned company. What could go wrong with this guy, right? He knows something you don't know. He's a fraudster. He's going to dump the Bitcoin. Well, guess what? He knows something you don't know also about pumping the Bitcoin. When the breasts are continuously getting higher over time as the price is getting lower, that is called a bullish divergence. And I challenge everybody out there right now on YouTube to find me a time where market Cipher on the 4 hour was getting higher and the money flow getting higher, and we didn't see a significant move to the upside. There is no time. There's no time, right? So we did, in fact, get a pretty significant move from the low. We came up about 5% on the day. Absolutely crazy. Shout out to the Casper crew. We were waiting for this trade setup. We were talking about it yesterday in the update. 8:56 a.m. New York time. Boom, trade hits. Boom, trade opens still. Even now after this dump, 100% in profit. Wow. Can't go wrong. 100% on the margin, right? It's crazy. So, now that we've actually gotten this bounce, let's just sit back and relax and ask ourselves, is this going to continue to dump? Well, we have to be aware that as it stands right now, we are seeing mixed signals. The Bitcoin price is also making a bearish divergence, right? So we've got the bullish divergence where the momentum wave and the money flow is getting higher over time. But now, as we look at the chart, we're literally seeing the exact opposite happening at the same time. The momentum wave and the money flow getting lower at the same time. All right. And this, of course, is, let's see here. Aha. Aha. Of course, the upside down Sam Bankman-Fried bearish man boob pattern. We're seeing the blue money flow is getting lower. The man breasts are getting lower. Now he's got red nipples instead of green. So what is going to happen here? Well, it's the battle of the time frames, in my opinion. Because objectively speaking, when we go to the daily time frame right now, things are bearish, right? We'll go to the daily time frame. We can see that market structure is in fact bearish, right? Ever since we put in this high right here, basically a liquidity grab of these highs, snatched it up. We've now made a low, a lower high, a lower low, and now potentially we're making a lower high, okay? So we're potentially making a lower high in a local uptrend with bearish divergences on the 4-hour time frame. Not very good for the bulls, okay? That's really not very good. Now, on the other side of that, Bitcoin, on the 4-hour time frame, we have potentially now started to get a reversal, right? Because in this local downtrend here, we can see that if we zoom in, we can see more detail. We've got our high, our low, our lower high, our lower low, lower high, lower low. Now we've made a higher high. This is very important. Very, 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 very important, right? We made a higher high. The reason why this is so important is because if you want to identify a reversal, you have to start by looking for a sign of strength, right? In a downtrend, if you're looking for a reversal, you have to start by looking for a sign of strength. And a local sign of strength is when you put in a higher high for the first time. This is why I myself have been super bullish on Bitcoin going all the way back to February 2023 when we officially made that first higher high on the weekly time frame, right? And people were giving me a whole bunch of crap for it. Jason, you idiot, you stupid clown, on trend, walking on a treadmill, don't know how to trade, shilling market Cipher, shilling ByBit, stupid scammer, right? You don't know anything. We're going to 10K, they said over here. Why was I bullish? It's because we changed market structure on these very high time frames, right? That's the first sign of strength. So we're seeing that locally on the 4-hour, and we know we're in a local downtrend. So what this does is this now gives us very clear parameters. Parameters. All right, parameters. What does that mean? What does para mean, right? A meter means measure. What does para mean? Let's look it up. Let's look it up right now. Parameters. Look at the etymology of this word. Besides. Okay, so yeah, look at that. Comes from the Greek, guys. Parameters, right? Parametron. So these are giving us measurements on the side that we can look for to determine what's more probable to happen. Right now, if we take a Fibonacci retracement from the low to the high, we can see that we're actually coming down right now to a very key level, the Fibonacci golden pocket retracement. This, for me, is going to be the determining factor as to whether or not Bitcoin does continue in this local uptrend. And the reason why is because after you see a sign of strength, you now have a hypothesis forming. You're like, aha, I see a sign of strength. That means we could start entering into an uptrend from here, which means we look for a higher low and then a higher high. And if we're going to get that higher low, it's very probable that it will come in right here. And if we do, then we'll start to see that beautiful looking rounded bottom pattern that everyone likes to see, right? We all love rounded bottoms around here. That's how we trade, right? So that's what I'm looking at right now, y'all. And if we can't hold this level, I will get more bearish because the trend is still bearish. But if we can hold it, well, I do still think there's a chance we could come higher, right? I do still think there's a chance we could come higher. I'll be honest though, it's not looking so great. This is not the kind of bounce you want to see, right? This is not what you want to see. When we take a look at this volume profile, we can see that not only did we reject from the wedge, right? We rejected from the wedge up here. We also rejected from the value area low of this previous range. And we pretty much did a liquidity grab of these highs, just stopping out all the late shorters and then getting a dump to the downside, right? So this is not very strong on these high time frames. But if we can hold where we're at right now, okay, and especially now that we've gotten a local higher high, I think holding this level puts the probabilities more so that we can get a move back up to around that $31,000 level, right? I don't see why not, especially since if this is the beginning of a macro downtrend, if we take our Fibonacci golden pocket, we can see that just like how when we're looking for a reversal down here, we're saying, aha, I see a sign of strength, a change in market structure. Now we're looking for a retracement back to the golden pocket for a move to the upside. The opposite is true on the higher time frame. We see a sign of weakness. We put in a lower low. And so now we would look for a retracement to put in our first lower high to continue in a macro downtrend. And that's how you're going to plan for these trades, right? That's how we do it in the Casper Crew. That's how we were able to plan to long the exact bottom. That's how we were able to plan to short the exact top, right? Because we had a plan, we knew what we were looking for, we had certain parameters that we were looking at, and that's how we do it. That's what we have to do, right? If we want to be systematize what we do here, we have to have plans in advance, and we have to know what we're looking at the chart, right? We have to have certain confirmations that we're looking at, right? Certain levels. For example, this is 786 Fibonacci right here. She's a tough lady. She's got a beard. All right, no hate. No hate. It's 2023, guys. Ladies have beards. If your girl don't have a beard, is she even a lady? Can you even call somebody a lady anymore? I don't know. A little bit offensive, right? But yeah, so that's what we're looking at with Bitcoin, guys. Now we also have to be aware when we come back to the higher term time frames, right? We could have a swift move to the downside. Yeah, we could have a pretty fast move back down here. Let's take a look at some volume profiles. Yeah. So here's something, guys. Here's something, all right? Yeah. Right now, we have to acknowledge the fact that if we're going to be looking at this as one chunk of price action, we are right now trading below and rejecting from the macro value area high. I didn't even realize this. I did not realize this. Shout out to Dave Digital. Thank you so much for the super chat. You thought I'd be here by now since I'm walking. Takes me a while. Yeah, look at, wow, would you look at that, guys? If this is extremely bearish here. If I had seen this, I probably would have FOMO'd into a short. But yeah, this is pretty dang bearish. I was actually waiting for a little bit higher here for these daily candles, but that didn't happen, okay? So yeah, we could get a very swift move. As you see, smooth move up. We could have an equally smooth and fast move back down. This is the daily time frame. In 2 days, guys, in 2 days, Bitcoin price rose 15%. We could very easily come all the way back down to value area low. The mid 26s is really our next major zone of support. Yes, we have areas along the way. Yes, we need to be aware of the high volume node, the support resistance flip around 28-ish K. But I would say a bigger level is going to be back down around the mid 26s. Shout out to everybody with the super chats. You guys are amazing. Make sure to like the dang stream, guys. We got about 900 people in here, 400 likes. Shout out to King. He says, check the volume from the top of the ES to the low. From the all-time high, 2021, to the low, 2022. The downtrend just started on the ES. I'll check it out, my friend. This music sounds like I'm going to disclose some alien info. I can't really talk about that on this YouTube channel. There's a trend connecting 16.2, 20, 25. Yeah, let's check out that trend line, Brock Landers. Thank you so much for the super chat, by the way. I appreciate you. Yeah, let's check out the trend line that Brock Landers is talking about here. Okay, one more thing that we have to keep in mind about this top that we put in here around 31.7 is it's a very weak looking high, right? It looks like garbage because we had our high at $31,000, and then for 4 weeks, we were unable to close a candle above that high. And so that is a failed swing high, just eking out a slightly higher high. And then on the weekly time frame right now, we have confirmed the bearish Elizabeth Warren eyebrow pattern. As the price is getting higher, Elizabeth Warren's eyebrows are getting lower, right? And look at that face. Yeah. Do you think that's bullish? Do you think this is bullish? I don't think so, okay? I don't think so. I'm not here to judge or put anyone down, okay? I don't think so. I don't think that's very bullish. All right, let's take a look at the trend line here. I mean, we could do something like this. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so here's what I would say about this. This is very interesting. As I look at this here. As I look at this. This is a giant bearish rising wedge, right? You know what's cool about this? This is actually really cool. This is giving me some ideas right now for some juicy trades. Wow. All right, so we do have this trend line here, guys. And this trend line is giving us a very, very nice confluence with the high volume node of this range right here. Bam. So I've been looking at these highs for a long time, thinking Bitcoin has to at least take these highs at around 32, 33K. If we come down and bounce from that high volume node and respect the trend line, we could just do something like this, take those highs, and then break down from this thing. And when we break down from that thing, that is going to be the opportunity of the bull market. That is going to be the opportunity of the bull market, in my opinion, for something like this, right? This could give us an amazing opportunity for something like this, right? It really could. Man, this could be the opportunity that that, you know, 2 market cycles ago could have made you a multi-millionaire, but now would probably make you a nice 100,000-aire if you're just the average guy with not a lot of capital to invest. But yeah, that could be really nice right there. Because we are in that time. You know, the halving's coming up in April 2024. When's the halving? Right about here. Let's see, when is our halving coming in? Boom. There's our halving. And it would probably take us a while. A long time of ranging and being all slow. We maybe get some kind of capitulation and then get our bounce into the halving. That could be nice, right? Just planning in advance, right? People are like, Jason, why are you just speculating endlessly? Well, because when you speculate endlessly, guys, that's how you can plan for the juiciest dang entries in the world, right? That's how. You don't speculate if you don't come up with plans. You're just going to be sitting there freaking out, buying and selling, getting wrecked, chopped to bits. You know? All right, let's take a look at the dollar. Let's take a look at the dollar. Got about 900 people in here, 500 likes. Let's see if we can get 1,000 likes. I think we could get 1,000 likes maybe. We could do a giveaway for 1,000 likes as well. Shout out to Carlos Alejandre. He says, MKR, please, 2-day bear div. Let's take a look at MKR. Do we have a 2-day bear div? Shout out to Dave Digital. Do I think VJ will bleed worse than last cycle? I don't know what VJ is, Dave Digital. What is VJ? Yeah, Divine Hood, Bitcoin doesn't start to run until a year after the halving, but it does enter into an uptrend into the halving, which continues and sustains. But then, yeah, we go parabolic about a year after the halving. Yeah. All right. MKR. Do we have a 2-day bear div? Yes, we do. But the money flow is bullish. So take that for what it is. All right, let's take a look at the dollar here. Oh man, Bitcoin's dumping again, guys. Hang on, let me clear up some of this stuff here. All right, Bitcoin's dumping again. We are getting a bounce from the area in between Golden Pocket and the 786. So, all right, now let's take a look at the dollar here. All right, dollar's pumping, guys. And so the dollar's pumping. We have a massive support resistance flip right at 102. When I look at this chart here, I would say that I do believe the dollar is eventually going to come down. But when I see the price getting lower, market cipher be getting higher on the weekly, giving us the triple Sam Bankman-Fried boot pattern, then I have to expect that we put in some kind of move to the upside, either a lower high or a double top. Right, either lower high or double top. So we could very easily see the dollar put in some kind of a double top, lining up with this is Bitcoin's halving. Okay, white line, Bitcoin's halving. We know that the dollar and Bitcoin tend to be inversely correlated as far as their macro highs and lows, right? Their macro highs and lows. For example, right? This right here was the top of the 2017 bull market. This right here was the Vidco 19 dump. This right here was Bitcoin's all-time high. I'm sorry, this was the all-time high. This is the market cycle top according to the 4-year halving cycle. So when we're comparing Bitcoin's halving cycle with the dollar, they are inversely correlated. And I mean, they have been, right? This is the 2015 dump, you know, culminated right up here. So for the past few market cycles, we have seen the bull run start when the dollar hits this line. The bear market start. The bull market start when the dollar tops out. The bear market start for Bitcoin when the dollar bottoms out. Bull market start for Bitcoin. Bear market start for Bitcoin. And so now we're coming up to that next halving. It's less than a year away. And I look at the money flow on the dollar, right? Coming down pretty intensely here. When the money flow comes down on the dollar, what do we see, right? Right here, what happened? Double top, bam, all right? Could we see something similar, right? Look at this, money flow coming down, double top, bam, all right? Once again, we are seeing money flow coming down, so we should look for a double top, either a higher high or a lower high to come in. And so, look, if the dollar is going to pump, if the Fed's going to start raising rates, or I don't even know. I don't even know anything about economics, guys. You know, I don't know what the Fed's going to do. The entire system's fake. The entire system is fake. We just have to learn to play their game. That's how we're going to profit in these markets, right? Inflation's just an arbitrary number. It doesn't mean a dang thing. The money's fake. They print money so that they get more wealthy and we get less wealthy over time and we lose our purchasing power. That's why we have to accumulate hard, tangible assets. Right? I'm only in this game to accumulate hard assets. Animals. Materials to build things like barns and gardens, wells, solar. You know, getting the things you need to actually live, the things that have intrinsic value, property, gold and silver, that have historically always kept their purchasing power, right? But anyway, I digress. If we continue up here, be watching for what happens as we enter into the Bitcoin halving. Because I would not be surprised if the dollar tops out around March 2024, April 2024. And then we enter into that next 4-year cycle. We've got a lot of moving variables when it comes to the dollar. We've got digital dollars coming up down the road. Not here yet, but coming down the road, right? We've got the BRICS nations creating a gold-backed reserve currency. We've got a lot of nations that are not using dollars anymore, openly talking about not using dollars. We live in strange times. So when people say there's no way we could enter another crypto bull market, I don't know. I trust the 4-year cycle, right? I was super bullish on Bitcoin back in December based on the technical analysis. And based on this technical analysis, it really looks to me like the dollar's about to put in a double top and then take a dumperoni. But locally right now, looks kind of bullish. Weekly bullish divergences. So here's the thing. What does that mean for Bitcoin? What does that mean for crypto? I mean, for me, I'll tell you what it means. Because I believe that the 4-year market cycle bottom is in, it means I look at this as an opportunity to buy more crypto. If we dump below 15.5K, I'm going to be buying more Bitcoin, right? I have more Bitcoin on spot right now than I've ever had. I have bought so much Bitcoin under $20,000, right? And I know this sounds crazy to people, but my idea, like my literal idea for the next bull market was this. I'm not even kidding. This is my DCA zone for Bitcoin on the way down, right? This looks so stupid on log scale, but this is my general plan, and obviously DCA, so way more Bitcoin under 20K than above 20K, way more, way more. But I had bids, still have them on Coinbase down around that $3,000 area. Because the thing is, you know, let's say my average entry, somewhere around here, you know, that's a 4x, 5x. That's a 5x right there if Bitcoin hits 100K. That's not bad. Now, it's going to be more than that actually. Because if I get Bitcoin, if I start buying Bitcoin and we keep dumping, that could honestly be a pretty crazy ROI if we get to 100,000. I don't know if we'll get to 100,000. I'm going to start taking heavy profits at $60,000. So if we do get that coveted 10K, let's say, coveted 10K, that's a crazy ROI. That's a crazy risk reward right there. If I take profit at 60K, right? That's crazy. That could be crazy. So let's see what happens. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We got about 1,000 people in here. God bless all of you. Thank you so much for being here. It means so much that people actually take the time out of their day to stick around. I feed my chickens on gold. I get my chicken feed. Well, my chickens don't eat a lot because they free range in this crazy jungle of oats and amaranth and a whole bunch of crazy plants and bugs that I made for them. But we buy local, soy-free, organic chicken feed from local farmers. That's how we do it around here. You know? We don't support the tractor supply around here. Not around these parts. You know what I'm saying? Buy ammo. Yeah, you can't go wrong with ammo. That has intrinsic value, huh? All right, do we have bullish CBD? Let's check out Bitcoin. Dumping. Bitcoin dumping, guys. All this talk about the macro, we forgot about the micro. We forgot about the micro. Let's check out the order flow. Yes, that is bullish CBD, but it's happening on a decrease of OI, which is not bullish, really, because you would want to see, and there are some shorts opening up, you would really want to see the open interest increasing, showing that a lot of shorts are getting trapped. This is untrustworthy bullish divergence, in my opinion. You know, in my opinion, it's an untrustworthy bullish divergence. Yeah, but we did get a CDW. I mean, not a CDW. Yeah, basically a CDW. I mean, we had a whole bunch of shorts open up right in the low. And we had lots of longs get liquidated on that low. And you know, just below us still, we do have the 786 at 28,880. 28,880 that we have not hit yet. It's not looking so good, I'll be honest with you. It's really not looking good. The 6-minute money flow is coming out. It's really not looking so good here, guys. Hang on. I've got all my ideas on the chart. I gotta turn them off. Yeah, it's not looking too strong, I'll be honest with you guys. It's really not. Okay, so there are levels below here that I am interested in. But we'll have to see how it goes. Yes, shorts are opening. Shorts are opening. Where do you check that indicator R? It's called EXO charts. All right, EXO charts. You got to pay for it. There is another. There's another website called Coinalyze.net. Let's see if we can find that. This is free. Coinalyze.net is free. And this can give you a similar data, my friend. This can show you the CVD and the open interest for free. Right? So, and not only that, but it has great ads, right? Look at this, 25 plus years, America's favorite, betting on sports. Betting on sports, you know? Where the games begin, I think. Is this to bet on sports? Let's click it. I don't know. I don't know what this is, guys. I really don't know what this is, okay? Yeah, it looks like sports betting, okay? So are you an average American man, kind of fat, likes to drink beer, likes to watch the sports ball, so you can forget about how much you hate your life? Then gamble your money over here on Bet US, where the games begin, right? All right, we're getting a little pump, baby. Bitcoin's getting a little pump. Let's go to the 1 second time frame. Bam! Bitcoin's pumping, baby. We are pumping right now. Oh my goodness, we're pumping. We are pumping hard. Oh man. Oh my goodness. We are Oh my goodness. Guys, we are pumping right now. Look, I can't even believe this. I can't even believe this. Pure euphoria right now. Top of the bull market. All right. Man, this is nice. This is nice. Shout out to Divine Hood. He says, my line in the sand is about to get taken out. 28K incoming. Yeah, 28K. That is a very viable level. Yeah, my line in the sand, guys, is like 28.8. If we lose 28.8, I will be looking for lower prices. Why are we getting the bounce right now? Let's talk about why we're getting a bounce right now, guys. There's always a technical reason for everything that happens on the Chisnarts, which is the way cool people say charts. Look at this. Right from the Fibonacci golden pocket, right? There's always a reason. Right, and check this out. Check this out. Would you believe that? Would you believe that? Look, I mean, you can't make this stuff up, right? Right from the golden pocket, right from the golden... And they say technical analysis doesn't work. It works, right? All right, let's see. This is, in my opinion, if we can start to change market structure here, that is a local sign of strength. Let's go, baby. The 1 second is looking strong. All right, maybe the 1 second is not looking so strong, but the 1 minute is looking kind of strong. All right, the 1 minute is looking kind of strong. Up right now, 100% in profits, baby. Let's go. We are pumping the Bitcoin price straight to 100K. All right, let's take a look at the S&P 500. Let's take a look at the ES here. Wow. So the ES, man, absolutely insane, has broken out of this trend line. And here's the thing. We have gotten a CDW right from 46.31. Did a liquidity grab of this high, and now we're getting a move to the downside. And we're currently right now coming back down to retest a very important level, 45.39. The weekly order block coming back here from April 2022. If we lose this, well, it's actually not too bearish. It's not too bearish yet, okay? It's not too bearish yet. But there's actually nothing really super bearish about this chart. I'll tell you what would be super dang bearish. Something like this would be extremely bearish. Let's draw what we want to see here. This would be super bearish. Of course, this would take a long time to play out, right? This could take weeks to months to play out. But if we actually do make a higher high on the stock market, and we see that the money flow is getting lower like this, and we see that we've got this bearish divergence locally on the weekly, that could be extremely bearish for the stock market. Maybe that will give us some kind of crazy capitulation event. Right? The technicals, you know, it sounds crazy, but the technicals always precede the fundamentals. I know it sounds crazy, guys, but look at this, right? Look at the money flow. I mean, literally, this is exactly what we could be seeing, right? This is right before March 2020. Something happened. Something fundamental happened here. I don't really remember what it was. Right? I don't remember what it was. Something strange happened there. We could see the same kind of thing happen here with the money flow, the momentum. Maybe there's going to be some kind of fundamental thing. Maybe a cyber attack, or maybe some kind of weapon will go off, or something that will cause a capitulation type event where all the billionaires will be able to buy low again. Maybe we'll end up with some climate lockdowns. Who knows? The world's a crazy place, guys. You know, the world's a crazy place. After all, it's the hottest summer in 100,000 years. Who knows what could happen? Is this my dad's playlist, Jamie? No, my dad's older than the 80s. No, my dad's a 70s guy. Shout out to Luke Hemming, that's right. Any XRP trades? I'm in one XRP short. Right here. Yeah, I'm in the XRP short. So, XRP, man, I'll be honest with you guys. So, I have a sad story about XRP. It's not really sad, but I was hoping for a little bit more here. I was hoping for a little bit more here. So yesterday, right? Yesterday I was looking for this, right? I was looking for this long, come down, local golden pocket retest. Now Bitcoin put in the low, right? Bitcoin put in the low, and I'm sorry, Bitcoin had not yet put in the low. So when this trade played out, when we came down, when we bounced from that golden pocket to the dang dollar, Bitcoin had also put in its low. So I thought this was going to be XRP's low. I took a small profit, and then these were going to be my TPs along the way up. Well, guess what? I got stopped out at the entry, guys. So I'm still only holding that XRP short, the one that we gave a long while ago. That's it for me. That's the only XRP trade I'm in. Now, I do have to say, I am looking, I like XRP. Let's take a look at it. I mean, let's remove everything here. XRP, I believe does have a really nice opportunity. I mean, look at that, right? I think that this could be an amazing opportunity on Ripple. Support resistance flip, golden pocket. This could be a nice opportunity on Ripple. Also, locally, if we go down to a lower time frame, like let's go to the daily. If we pull the fib from that last low we got from the major impulse, look at this. We have a Fibonacci golden pocket just below us. Just below us. So just imagine everybody who longed the hype of that pump and they have their stop losses under here, right? Man, what a juicy stop hunt and then pump that could be, right? So that's kind of what I'm looking at for Ripple. I'm just kind of trading this sideways range for now, right? We've also got the potential of a golden pocket rejection now. So, you know, if we pump up, we could just trade the sideways range. We could just keep trading this as a sideways range right now. We've got key levels to the downside, key levels to the upside. Those are the best trades, right? Those are always gonna be the best trades. Like for Bitcoin, those are the best trades. The liquidity grab, the stop hunts. Those are the best trades, right? Stop hunt the highs, bam. Stop hunt the lows, bam. So that's what I'm kind of looking at with XR Pizzle. And if we lose like the 55-cent zone and we come back down into this, I don't know. Then I really don't know. Then it's back to the drawing board for me. Back to the drawing board. But right now, these are my two main ideas with it. What type of reaction do I look for during the entry on EXO charts? So, all right. On EXO, for me, I'm no XO expert here, right? So there's two things I look for, okay? Thing number one is going to be a massive decrease in open interest into a level, right? So if we dump down to a key level and you see that the open interest is taking a huge dump, like a massive dump, like any of you guys ever try and cut to get abs for the summer? Go on like a 2,000 calorie diet of chicken and broccoli, and then one day you just freak out, eat like 1,000 carbs. The kind of dump you take the next day, right? A massive dump in open interest is what we want to see. That's telling you that there's no more power coming in for that move, right? Because open interest is telling you our trades opening or closing. If we're getting a huge move and people are exiting the market, how can that move continue, right? How can that move continue, right? If you're in a bench press, right, and the bar's on your chest and you have no more energy to push that bar up, how can the move continue, right? That's thing number one. Thing number two is going to be something called absorption, all right? Absorption is when there's a discrepancy between the direction that people are trading and the actual price action itself. So a good example would be this, all right? Look at this. Price is making a lower high. Open interest is increasing, which means people are entering trades. And we can see based on our CBD that those people who are entering trades are entering long trades, right? So if we know that people are entering into the market and over time there's more and more and more trades opening up in this zone, and we also know that the majority of those trades are longs, well, we would expect the price to make a higher high, but instead price makes a lower high. What is that telling us? Telling us that there are big players up here absorbing the retail traders who are marketing long, right? So this is showing us retail traders, they're saying, oh, this is it. You know, we put in a bottom, bull flag. We're about to break out of the bull flag, right? Well, there's a whale up here, and every time a retail trader is entering long, this whale, this looks more like a fish, this whale is building a short position up here, right? Because the reason the price is not getting higher is because instead of those longs pushing the price higher, you've got a whale who's basically shorting, equivalent to the people who are longing, and it gets to the point where the whale outpowers those retail traders who are longing and then push the price down, right? Those are the two things you want to look for on XO charts that I look for. And I don't even really need XO charts to do that. I could do CoinLies. The good thing about XO is it will tell you exactly how many, right, trades are being absorbed. So for example, right here, right, we see 33 million at this high, and then when we put in that lower high, we see 37 million. So what's 7 minus 3? Let me see. That means 4 million longs are being absorbed by whales. I'm really bad at math. I have to count on my fingers and make stupid noises when I do math. I can't help it. I went to public school, guys. That's how they taught me. Jake the Beard, he says high weight, low reps, or low weight, high reps. Yes, absolutely. You got to do both, man. You got to do both. You got to do both, right? The overall goal, if you want to be stronger and bigger, progressive overload, you got to lift more weight over time for more reps. And, you know, they work together hand in hand. They work together hand in hand. Explain long absorption. It's the opposite. Long absorption is the opposite of short absorption. What time frame do you like for CBD and OI? It depends on the context, but typically lower time frames. I'm typically not going higher than the 15-minute, right? 15-minute and below. I like the 5-minute and the 1-minute, honestly, the best. And you're looking for this at key levels, right? That's the thing. You got to look for this at key levels. You can't just look for this arbitrarily, right? If you see bullish CBD, let's say, for example, up here, that doesn't mean long, you know? Doesn't mean long, right? You got to look for the bullish CBD at support. It has to be a key support. It might keep you out of a short, right? You see bullish CBD here, might keep you from a short. I would never long it, but it's got to be a key level. So for example, right now, we're coming into the Fibonacci golden pocket, right? Coming into the Fibonacci golden pocket. This would be the place to look for absorption, right? Because price is making a higher low. And so if we see absorption here, let's say we get another drive down and we see a big increase of open interest, right? This would then give us the trigger, you know, to enter into a trade here. You know what I'm saying? And right now, Bitcoin is getting a little move to the upside on the 1 minute here. We didn't really see it. Well, yeah, actually, so look at this. We actually saw a little bit of absorption right here. Very slightly. Look at this. Higher low, CBD, lower low, open interest increasing. Very, 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 very small time frame, bullish CBD divergence, right? Very, very slight. But nonetheless, you can see it happen, right? And what's the result? The result is you got to watch out because the latest studies show that this habit will harm your knees. It probably is walking on a treadmill desk, right? Because the AI knows everything I do. Should we learn more? Oh man, this looks, how could I not watch this video? How could I not watch this video? Man, the clickbait ads are really doing a good job on me today. Shout out to the AI, shout out to Elon Musk and all the other AI people. Shout out to WorldCoin. Shout out to Klaus Schwab. You guys really know how to tickle my fancy. My fancy is thoroughly tickled as the Bitcoin price is getting a slight move to the upside. Let's see here. All right, shout out to everybody in the chat. You guys are the best. You guys really are the best. Will T Money thinks today I'm just being silly. Will, have you been here for a while? You're just reading the title, because the title is absolutely silly, my friend. Bitcoin would have to take a hard right on the highway into a cornfield. Yeah, I'm not really shorting Bitcoin to zero. That's just a funny title. But I am being silly, by the way. Yo, shout out to CryptoFace in the chat. What's going on, CryptoFace? Glad to have you here, man. Glad to have you here. Shout out to the Bitcoin bottom shorters. Yeah, let's see if we can't get a little bit of a move. I don't know. I'll be honest. I have no idea. I was really. I could think of just as many reasons as to why we will. We could dump as we could pump. I mean, here's the reasons why we could pump. First of all, we dipped right into one of my green boxes, right? So that's bullish. Second of all, Sam Bankman-Fried man boob pattern on the 4-hour. Very rarely has this let me down, but this could have been it. The move could have this could have been the move. This could have been the move. Right here. That could have been it. So this is make it or break it for me. 28.88, 28.880. If we lose 28.880, I will. I don't know. I'll probably close. I'll definitely close this long. I'm gonna keep the other one open. Obviously, I'm gonna keep the other one open for a little bit because there's some areas that I'm still hoping out for. I mean, this here is my real last hope for the swing long. This right here is my last hope for the long from 24.8, or what is it? I forget. Let me check. 20. Yeah, 24.8. We have a 6-minute bull div. Yes, we do have some lower time frame divs here. Yep. But look at the money flow. It looks like garbage. The money flow looks really crappy here. We would want to see money flow getting higher. Right? We would want to see money flow getting higher. It looks actually pretty bad. It actually looks really bad. Wow. Look at this. It actually looks pretty bad. Well, who knows? I'm totally agnostic. We've literally got bullish and bearish divergences on the 4-hour at the same time with momentum and money flow. It could go either way right now. I mean, when we look at this, we've done a liquidity grab of the lows with bullish divergences. Liquidity grab of the highs with bearish divergences. It could go either way right now. Line in the sand for me is the 786 fib. We close the 4-hour candle below 28.880. I'd say it's game over for this potential long. I say it's game over for the pump idea. And yeah, which is a bummer. I like longing better than shorting. It's more fun when Bitcoin pumps than when it dumps. Even if you're making money on the dump. Right. Shout out to Azah. Thanks for being here, man. God bless you. Shout out to Sniper Chris. Yeah, CryptoFace, absolute legend. You're about to throw $100 into ZoomX. What are the difference between the centralized and decentralized exchange? Pig nipples on DXY. Yeah, weekly time frame DXY has pig nipples. The decentralized exchange, you don't keep your money on the exchange. It just goes straight from your wallet, like MetaMask or whatever. All right, guys. Well, I have to head out, y'all. It's been an hour, and I've got to go hang out with my kids because I love them, and my wife needs a break. But guys, may God bless you all in Jesus' name. May the Lord bless you. May He protect you. May He shine light upon you. May He have grace upon you. May the Lord turn towards you and give you completeness and peace. Thank you guys for being here so much. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next stream. Peace.